Yes, Tom, ek is ook. Hello, good evening, good evening, good evening. How's everything going? It's wonderful weather here in South Africa. I see Salt has joined us. Welcome to the stream, Salt. Thanks for joining. Okay, so first time playing FS 25 or Farming Simulator 25. Yeah, the game launched yesterday, which was the 12th of November. I installed the game and had a little look around the game, figured out some few settings and make sure that the PC can run it. Yeah, so let's get into it, guys. Downloadable content for you guys who has played Farming Simulator 22. I believe it's the last one that came out. This is the mod hub, basically. It's brand new. It's very different than the previous one. There's already mods available for the game. Not a lot. Let's see. I'll quickly go through some of them. Obviously these are the best ones, most downloaded ones. It's more or less the same. For now, this is basically all the mods that's available. Yeah, what I will be doing is for tonight I'm gonna go through all the features of the new one. Obviously not all of them. I'm gonna skip the rise part because I'm not clued up with the rise part. But what I will do is I'll start a game in Riverbend Springs. So basically this is a map that's out of an USA sort of map. You can say it like that. I think one thing I need to do is just change the sound of the music a little bit down. Maybe put it on 10 or something, just for a little bit background noise in my ears. Yeah, I'm just scared of copyright. Okay, so what I will be doing is, like I said, I'm gonna check out some of the tractors. I'm gonna make the starting money on $1 million. Loan money on $1 million, because obviously I need to purchase the vehicles in order for us to see them. You can obviously lease them as well, same as the old game. But yeah, let's do this. I'm gonna deselect all the mods. I'm just gonna keep the one that's in the starter pack basically on. Yeah, and let's see. It's an incredible game. Oh, dankie Salt. Ek het nie geweet nie, maar dankie. Ek dink ek het dit dalk afgesit. Just hope the game doesn't freeze on me again. There we go. Yeah, like I said yesterday, I played a little bit around on the game. Not a lot, to be honest with you. Didn't even save it. It wasn't worth saving. Yeah, I basically went through and made sure that all the controls are basically the same. I am using an Xbox controller that's connected to the PC. It's worth having one if you are interested in playing Farming Simulator. It's a nice feature to have if you have it. You can obviously play it with the keyboard and mouse. It's just a little bit more comfortable with a controller. Loading speed of the new game is actually quite good. I've detuned the graphics settings a little bit on the on the graphics side, just to be able to run it quite smoothly. So yeah, we are in. Okay, character name, obviously my name, so now not gas, but let's not worry too much about that. You've got a few different characters this time around. I'm not gonna bother too much going through them. I think this is something that everyone can check it out if they get the game. I'm just gonna quickly make a little character here. I'm not gonna worry about that one. Let's go with this, and let's go with jeans, a pair of sneakers, maybe these boots, leave that. Well, let's put on a nice cowboy hat. No gloves, and glasses also not. So yeah, that's character creation. Yeah, it's very different than FS22. There's a lot more characters, and yeah, it's a bit easier to make your characters as well. Guide to it. Let's start the interface. Okay, I've done all of these things yesterday, so I'm not gonna go through it again. Let me just get the controller here. So this is Grandpa, where we're going to, like I said yesterday. Just went through it, so you can obviously interface this time again with all your characters. And a feature that I like, I can't remember if this was in FS22, you can go into third person with your character. That's a quite nice thing. So this is the Grandpa. I think I'm just gonna quickly skip through this and get to the juicy stuff. So yeah, at this stage, if you are playing the game new, if you say yes, give me a tour please, you will be given a tour of everything. You're gonna do cultivating, combine harvesting, planting, delivering your crops to your sell points, etc. So basically as a tutorial. Yeah, I'm not gonna go into too much of that. So on the start of your game here in the American land, you start up with a few tractors. You've got this John Deere, very old looking one, very nice to own at first. It's 3650. If we go to the shed here on this side, this is your combine harvester that you start off with. Quite nice as well. It's actually very good for starting equipment. It was interesting to see that you get this sort of it's basically you can run the farm just off of this. Here's one of your grain delivery vehicles, well, a trailer for short. And then here at the back shed, you've got a planter in this side, yeah, not big equipment obviously. We've got a cultivator here with a nice Challenger, I think, what's the name, MT635. Very good to start with, to be honest. It's very good to start with. You also, I just want to bring up the map here. Yeah, this is one of the things they changed. So usually on 22 you could have pressed M on your keyboard, or I think it was start and then go to maps. So this is now solely you need to go into the menu to do this. For starters, you get all the land that is visible in green. I'm just gonna take my mouse now. All of this is what you own from the start. Farmlands is the ones that if we go this one, land 5, 4, 3, 2, and I don't think you own number 1. Yeah, so from 2 to 5, and 1 is obviously your farm, which you own. So you own this whole piece of land over here. I'd say the prices on fields are not that bad. It's definitely affordable for starting the game. So just after saying that, let's quickly run through this little menu we've got here. Calendar. If you've played 22, you will exactly know what the calendar is. The calendar is when you can plant and when you can harvest. Animals. You start with 3 cows. I'll show you the cow pen now. It was quite interesting to see that as well. Contracts, same as the previous one. You get all the contracts. You can hire your equipment, all that. You can now also, I think it was the same as 22. You can still own any of the final products, basically. So obviously an oil mill is where you take your canola oil to get normal oil and make oil, basically. Yeah, prices are your price of your crops that you have available. So if you have any amount available of barley, for instance, the 0 liters will say how many you have in your silo stored. On the right is your sale price of this, and then if you go through the tabs at the top, vehicles is the vehicles you own. This is all the items you own. I like that they've put a preview here. I actually didn't pick it up at first click, so this is very nice. I like this, because now you can actually have a visual aspect of what you own at this current moment. Hand tools, same story. If you had a chainsaw, basically it would have added in here. Finances is the finance chart of your new vehicles, sold vehicles, all the way through. Okay. Statistics, I'm pretty sure this is just the statistics of your harvests, of your planting, all of that stuff. Yeah, settings, not gonna bother with settings now. So yeah, at first when I saw this map, it is actually a very big map. There's a lot of things going on. There's a lot of fields that you can buy. It's not big fields. I think the biggest ones will be here at the bottom and at the top there. So 76, all of those ones. Got a lot of sell points. I like that as well. It's a little bit more than the standard ones on FS22. Yeah, so I think after all of that, seeing how everything looks and how it's how everything works for this, I'm gonna quickly show you the cow pen, and then we will go off to the store. Yeah, this is the cow pen. Start off with 3 cows, so obviously you can grow onto that. Interesting thing of the fields, one field is full. This one is where you do the tutorial. You can see the square piece here, so you take your cultivator and go through. Field number 3 is open, and then number 2 is where you do the tutorial for combine harvesting. So yeah, with that said, I'm gonna jump in this tractor over here, and I'm quickly gonna take a little drive to the shop, yeah, so that you can see a bit more of the map. So yeah, it's the game is smooth at the moment, especially for a game that launched yesterday. They've done a pretty good job of getting it to be stable, and at the state that it is at the moment. If I get one of the bigger vehicles now, I'm gonna show you the ground deformation, one of the features that they added into the game, which it's quite honestly, it's so realistic, it's not even, I can't explain it until you guys will see it now. So yeah, for mods, I'm definitely sure mods will be a big part of FS25 as it was for 22. it's gonna be real good when all the mods finally comes in. So yeah, I just need to make sure where that shop is. I believe it's there at the back somewhere. Let's quickly see. I might need to go into the menu just to find that shop. Was it this one? Yeah, it was this one. Okay, I'm just gonna quickly visit it like this. Where is the Bucky? I don't have one yet. I'm definitely gonna buy one. You don't get a Bucky with the starter vehicles, to be honest with you. It's one of the things that I don't like about it, but it's not that expensive. We'll see in the shop now. So yeah, here you go. This is the new shop. You get your brands at the top, where you can pick and choose your vehicle brand that you want. This is where your vehicle categories it. So what they've done is they've broken it up into different categories. So drivables is your everything you can drive. You've got loaders, trailers, soil cultivators, seeders, yield improvers, combine harvests, forage harvesters, grassland balers. You get the point. So yeah, the vehicles that you start off with in the base game, this is without mods, this is your vehicles that you get. So yeah, yesterday I drove around with this Series 200 International. One of the things that they did not change is the way the vehicles drive at top speed, especially car vehicles. So I don't know if you've ever played 22, you would have find that the vehicle sways if you drive at high speed. It's almost as if the steering wheel of the vehicle does not come back. So yeah, it stays. If you turn left, it will stay on turning left. Nice feature is that they've bring a bike for your base one. It's very neat. So yeah, what I want to do is I'm gonna go to one of these large tractors, and I want to see and get the feel for them. And I want to show you guys the ground deformation. I think it will be better with this R series. So I'm just quickly gonna go on and do this little big boy. Front weights. Kalahari Ferrari. Ik like it. Kalahari Ferrari. Yeah, so let's go and buy this one. One thing I also want to buy with this is a plow. Apparently if you have a plow you can also do the deformation with a plow. So yeah, let's do it like that. You see this thing is up there. Yeah, that's better. Okay, so I must say I'm really impressed with the graphics of the game. I don't know if the stream does it justice, and obviously like I said, I've decreased my graphics quite a bit to run the game. I wouldn't say it's necessary if you have a nice decent PC. Sounds on the game, it's basically still the same. All of the games will more or less be the same, I think, sound wise, but it's very close to how the actual John Deere sounds. So I'm still impressed with the sound of the games. Control wise, this, I think all the major vehicles, tractors, and combine harvesters, they handle the same as all the as most of the old ones on FS22, so that's a very positive one for me as well. It's basically you can still drive it. It's not undrivable. It doesn't make like the cars or the vehicles, so if you start getting at high speed you just lose control over the vehicle. It's not like that. It's still the same as the FS22. Hey, there we go. Almost got a fine. Just gonna pop over here. Okay, so what I'm gonna show you guys now is the ground deformation that they've added into FS25. Yeah, it's so realistic. It's even if you like make a few turns now on the grass or in the field, then it makes the deformation in the ground is so much that if you drive over it in a different direction, you can actually see the axles going up and down. So it's one of the things that I really enjoy of the game at this moment. Like you can see you can see where your tire tracks are going now. So it's deforming your fields if you drive in them. So just for interest's sake, I'm just gonna unlock this quickly here in the field. If you go and drive in a circle now, just a few times over the same spot, so something like that. If you do that a few times, it's almost as if the ground goes a little bit deeper in, so you can see the deformation here going on. So now if you take your vehicle and you drive over it in this direction, you can actually see it. You see the bumps in the field that I've made. So it's very neat. It's one of the I'd say one of the top things that they've changed, and I'm so glad they've done it, because on 22, where you can see your tire tracks, but it doesn't deform your fields as much as it's doing in 25 now. So are you using your racing sim? No, Storm. It's difficult to use the simulation. It helps a little bit. For you've got steering, so it helps, but it doesn't even help with the vehicle. So if you take your vehicle and drive on top speeds, even with the racing sim, you lose it. You can't handle the, how can I say, you can't handle the, I don't know if it's the speed. The handling is just, it's poor on the vehicle side, but like for tractors and stuff, it's nice. So yeah, unfortunately no, I'm not using that. I'm just using my Xbox controller. So lower plow. Apparently one of the things that they've added is if you plow, it also makes the ground deform. So and that's true. It's my first time doing this now as well, so I would like to see now, if you drive over it in a different direction, if your vehicle also shakes. Fucking your trailer. What's a trailer? Okay, so after that, just want to lift this, and now I want to see what happens if you drive over there. Okay, there's a little bit of deformation, not a lot, Well, that's interesting. Still one of the best features that that they've added in the game, definitely. So yeah. Ek het amper gejackknife, ek het amper die John Deere ook geflip. So yeah, that was that's interesting. Also creating fields are still in this one, so I believe if you drive over this with creating a field, you should create a field. Yeah, nice. I like it. I like it. Interesting stuff. Now I'm just ruining all my crops. Driving through it with my huge ass vehicle. Yeah, let's want to show you guys also one neat thing that they've added is the trucks. Now you've got a lot of varieties now, a lot more than your base game on than 22. So I like it, to be honest. It's gives you a little bit more of variable choices. Yeah, hi dollar. It's guys here. Yeah, we are here from Rustenburg. I'm here from Rustenburg in SA. So yeah, that's trucks. Miscellaneous. This is all things that you obviously use for harvesting, calf and silage. So this helps you to spread your silage, level your silage. And this is a harvester of some sort. Interesting. Yeah, so for planters, I know this is all of the things that everyone would like to see. Loaders is also one of the nice features in the new one. They've added them in on 22 as well. This just gives you a little bit more. Rustenburg, yeah, from Rustenburg all the way. thank you dollar. Yeah, it's, to be honest, it's a new game. It's got new features. It looks incredible. The graphics is very nice if you put all the graphics on ultra. But back to the original FS22, it's still the same game on the inside. So not a lot has changed. It's just new things, new features, added small ones. I believe AI workers are one of them. Let's see if you can AI worker on this field. Okay, so how this works is there was a thing called in FS22, they called it I can't remember what it was called, to be honest. Okay, well this is basically what it's on 22 as well. So what you can do here is you can hire an AI worker to cultivate or plow, for instance, your field with headlines. So one thing I see is that there's not multiple vehicles, which was on FS22. So FS22 you could have multiple vehicles doing one field. But yeah, let's quickly run through this. So what this does is you're working with this auto. It's set to your implement that's on your vehicle. Headline work on headlines. headlamps, sorry, is on. So number of headlamps, if you change that, you'll see now in the preview here on the right. Why is it not changing? Or should it? Let's see quickly. If you put it on this one and you go to 2, it doesn't want to change at all. Okay, start with headlands, not up and down. Work on headlands on. Oh, it might be because of this little section that I just plowed. The price of the game, I need to check that. Let me find out for you guys very soon. But in any case, why I think the headlamps are not working on this one is because of that little piece that I've just opened up there. The price of the game is 649. Yeah, 649. That's when I bought it on the 5th of November. I think it was on special. I'm not too sure what it is now, but it might still be the same. Yeah, so let's get back to this AI worker setup. Yeah, I also hope so for you guys as well. It's a nice game, to be honest. It's more realistic in graphics wise and physics wise than FS22. But I just want to quickly fix this field and show you guys the AI workers. I'm just gonna go to the other side of the field and quickly plow my way through this. Yeah, that's good. So is it on, yeah, South African rand? Is it still on sale, or is that the price for it, or was it never on sale? I'm talking under correction, I'm not too sure. So allow field limit to field, no, so that's on now. And then lower the plow. I'm just gonna do a little bit of a reverse quickly. Yeah, it is so salt. It makes you relax because there's not a lot of hectic stuff going on. If you say like Dota and League of Legends, that will get your blood pressure up. I'm pretty sure this is not a tractor for this plow. There's also multiplayer on the game. I'm not sure how advanced it is at this moment. I know they are working on updates and all of that for multiplayer as well. So you can also enjoy the game with a few friends if you want. Yeah, myself and Salt is on Discord. I think you can just search on Discord for Salt's one, Salt Light, as his name says in the chat as well. Mercedes John Deere is pretty much just eating this little plow up behind it. It's a very strong vehicle. Okay, good. So once this is done, okay, so now hire AI worker. So let's see if the headlands works now. If you change this to 9, yeah, now it works. I'm just gonna leave this for now at, I don't want 6, I want less than 6. Okay, so what this does is now you hire an AI worker for to do your field. So let's see if I just press OK and H. So let's see if the AI worker does its thing. So now this is the AI worker. By seeing that you can, or by knowing it's the AI worker, usually when they drive through the crops, if they drive through the crops, they don't leave tire track marks. I'm not sure what it's doing now. It's aligning itself, it looks like. There we go. So yeah, now you can leave this AI worker to absolutely go on by itself, and you can go run around doing something else. I'm just gonna jump out here for a second. That's interesting. I wonder why this last line is so big. Okay. So while he's plowing, obviously now you can do anything that you want. You can go and take one of your other vehicles and start cultivating or harvesting or any of those sort of things that you might want to do. Also, same as 22 on your right hand side, field information, farmland. This is farmland number 5, which we're standing on now. Owned by, it will say you, because you are the owner of this. So if you go to someone else's field, it will say who it belongs to. So if you play multiplayer games and you are in a lobby and one of your friends basically purchases the field next to yours, it will say his name instead of yours. Fertilizer, there's 50% fertilizer on this field. It says that I need lime, so obviously I get a lime spreader. You can either get lime spreaders through collecting rocks and crushing rocks on your field, and then making like a they call it, well, it is lime. So you take the rocks from your field, crush it, and then you get lime. You can do that to fertilize your fields even more. So yeah, let's see what this guy is up to. Yeah, this field information is quite nice. I like it so much. So yeah, I'm not sure what the AI worker is doing at all at this moment, but I'm gonna let him go for a little bit and see where he ends up. So I don't know. Oh, I know what he's doing. It's because of the little gap here. I'm gonna show you quickly what I mean by this little gap. So obviously I didn't plow my field that all correctly. So now what it's doing, it's deforming this little piece where I'm walking on now, because it thinks there's a gap in the field here. So probably what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stop you and I'm gonna run over to this field here. So in this field it should work a lot better than it did in the other one. Oh yeah, and steering assist. Steering assist works with your GPS of the tractor, so you can basically drive your tractor on a straight line without any worries of going off the line. So it just makes it a little bit easier. Yeah, but the AI work, I'm not sure why you can't decrease this. Why you can't decrease the 6 to less? Because obviously you would like to have 2 headlands on your farm, so it makes easier for the AI worker to turn around. So I'm just gonna let him leave and see what he does, and just want to check if it is actually worth having these AI workers do their things for you, because obviously if they are messing around too much, there's no use of doing that. You can rather just do it yourself. So let's see what it's up to. Let us see what it is up to. Okay, it's interesting to see what these guys can do. Obviously on 22 it was a mod that you downloaded. I can't remember what the mod's name was, for them to do this sort of AI work for you. You had the normal one where you can just hire a worker and it will run through the field up and down, so straight lines. With this you are able to do the headlands on their own. Wow. He just bumped over that traffic sign. Okay. Okay, there the plow goes down. And the plow goes up. Okay. I think there's still a few little bugs with the AI workers going on. I'm Gas, the one playing the game, the one speaking. Okay, plow is going down. Yeah. Okay. Now the tractor is stuck for some odd reason. Okay. Let's see if I can. Yeah, I think there's still a little bit of bugs on this AI worker system going on. It's not yet that all advanced than it was in FS22. Let's see what this guy does now. Yeah, I think there's a lot of small bugs, nicks and crannies that developers can definitely sort out, but there's nothing major, to be honest. They've done a very good job overall, just by doing this, creating the game as it is, and especially with what we see here. It's there's a lot of things that you can do in the game which you couldn't have done in the base game of FS22. Is this guy gonna drive into a river or something? What is he doing? Okay, so yeah, I think I've established that there's still a little bit of work left for the developers to do on AI workers. I think if you just press B and activate an AI worker from scratch, if it will go to the same point and start again, because it's obviously not what you want to do. You just want an AI worker to work the field for you. But yeah, this is still very interesting stuff that's been going on the developer sides and on the game itself. I've been following the news of the game for quite a while, and it's quite interesting, all the stuff that they actually listen so much to the public and the guys who's playing the games and streaming the games. They've listened a lot to those guys and sorted out all of the things that everyone wanted. Like one of the major things now, I'm probably never going to stop talking about it, it's the ground deformation. Everyone was so happy when it was announced that we're going to get ground deformation, that it actually went berserk in the news of Farming Simulator guys. So that was very, very nice to see. See, I don't know why they are still just creating fields like they want. So like I said, there's definitely a little bit of stuff to sort out with the AI workers, but it was expected. Well, all of the best of luck to you, Dollar. I hope you definitely get the game and you can play the game like I'm doing now and enjoy it with some of your friends. How do you fold this thing again? Rotate. And then fold. there we go. Salt, is that question for me or in the chat itself? So next thing I want to check out is the combine harvesters. Obviously I've gotten this vehicle now. Oh yeah, another thing, used vehicles is also in 25, so you can get a discounted price on your vehicles, or any of the, so you can still, yeah, you can buy vehicles at a cheaper price basically. Yeah, and that's it. So Salt, no, I have never done that. I'm only streaming to YouTube now and Twitch. That's where I'm streaming to at this moment. Not a lot of, yeah, it's basically gonna rely on the stream that I have at the moment, that's going on now as of today, to see if I'm gonna be starting a series on Farming Simulator. I would love to start a series on Farming Simulator 25, basically make some money, and in the game make some money and see how all the small things work, you know, contracts, start doing contracts, selling your own crops and all of that. I would love to do that. So I am definitely looking into starting a series on Farming Simulator 25. I'm just not sure if it's gonna happen next week or before that. So how do you sell a vehicle? Sell. Yes. Okay. I'm just gonna sell that big boy for now, because I want to go and check out a combine harvester, and take it into one of the fields and see how that works. For now I'm a very big John Deere fan. If you've looked at all my previous games on 22, I just love John Deere. I don't know, it's one of the things that grew on me and I like it a lot. So let's go with this, buy this big boy, and then a header for this big boy. For those who don't know, if you are on the screen and you click on the vehicle that you have, if you press C or go here to the bottom to combinations, it shows you what headers it can have on. So this is for, I don't know what that is. What is that? So that's for sunflowers, this is for corn and sunflowers, and this is for all the wheat, different ones that you get. Is that not barley? Pretty sure it's barley. Yeah, obviously different size of headers. So this is 10.7 meters, 13.7 and 15.2. All of them are kept on 10 miles per hour. That's the rate of harvesting your products, or your grains in your fields. Even so, if you just want to go back here, because now I've bought that header, I need to go and buy the, what do they call that thing, this one, header trailer, that's the one, to transport the header around. So I'm gonna buy this Oki and then go to the vehicle at the shop. The reason why I'm buying the header vehicle is you won't be able to drive this header all the way from here onto the farm. It's a bit too wide and there's a lot of things that you can get stuck on. So best way to deliver this is either just put it on this one. I don't think I've got a trailer hitch on this combine, so I can pull it with the combine itself. So there we go. There, it's self-corrected it onto the trailer now. So if I back this up to here somewhere, okay, beautiful. The trailer just makes it a little bit easier to drive around with your combine and deliver it to your field. It's not necessary to use the combine to deliver your header. You can use any vehicle that you own with a trailer hinge on to get it from point A to point B. Usually I like it to have all my things separate, so I will have one vehicle for this trailer, I'll have one vehicle for my auger wagons, and I'll have one vehicle that's doing all my big trips, basically like a truck and trailer, a horse and trailers after that, so, or behind it, pulling that load from your grain silos or from your auger wagons all the way to the sell points or to your silo storage that you have. So yeah, for this little exercise I'm gonna do, yeah, I just wanna get a feel of the combines in FS 25. I have not yet played around with the combines, so this will be something interesting to see. I think there's a little portion of land here that we can do. Also, I want to see the ground deformation that the tracks makes instead of tires on the ground. So that should also be something interesting to see, if it even does it. I nuked that boy there. It has it a little bit. I honestly thought it would have been more than it is. Okay, so obviously this is a little bit of an overkill for this little section that I have. So what I need to do is unfold my combine. Look at that. You also have internal view of your, so you can go into first person on if you are in your combine. There it powers up and starts up, so that's pretty neat as well. And then turn on. What am I missing? There we go. You first need to unfold your tool harvester. But I did unfold my harvester. Okay, unfolding harvester again. Waiting for it to unfold. Okay, there we go. Lower the head. Same as 22. You've got an ability to enable straw stash or disable straw stash. But that means is if you want to make bales out of your harvest, you can decide to have it on or off. So in my case on this one, I'm gonna leave it on, and then you'll see it makes a little bit of a heap at the back of your combine where it spits out the grass that you've cut. So I'll show you what I meant by that. Is you see this little line here at the back that it's creating at the back of the combine. That's basically what it does. If you disable that, it just doesn't show that. It won't show that. It basically spreads it more wider out. So I'll quickly disable that. Just wait for it. So if it's disabled, that's what it does on your field. It spreads it along the back of your combine like that. Still the same as 22, not much change on that. Obviously, by doing the straw stash that I'm doing now at this moment, you can make a little bit of extra cash on your bales. So you can obviously get a baler, do some baling, collect all the straw stash that you've got accumulated. Dollar, no, I'm the one streaming, I'm the one speaking over the mic, if you can hear me. So yeah, in a nutshell, is it worth buying the game? At this stage, I'd say if you want to enjoy an relaxing game, yes, definitely buy the game. It's very repetitive. You can get bored of it very quick. But it's still one of the game. I love the game. I will buy every single farming simulator game that comes out for the next, I don't know, any amount of years that it's gonna come out. The new game comes out, I will definitely buy the new one. You can actually see the changes that they've made, and that's very good from the developer side to do something like that. I mean, like I said, it's still the same as 22, but they've actually listened to the community and they've changed the things that everyone has been asking about. So I'd say if you want to have a relaxing game and just enjoy a little bit of farming, obviously what I'm doing now is just the basics of the game. You get logging, you get logging, and you get all of your animals that you can use. Well, you can basically do animal farming, produce milk and honey and all of that. I think on this farm as a start you get a little section of honey where you can produce honey and obviously sell honey afterwards as well. I'll quickly go and show you where it's situated on this specific farm. Also worth noting, the new things that they've added is rice. They've added rice to this game. So you can do ricing as well. So it's very, I've never done it. I'm gonna definitely learn it and see if I can get some tips and tricks for everyone and share it with you guys. And yeah, it looks very interesting because you need to flood your field and plant your rice with the special vehicle. Let me show you this vehicle. Rice. So this is your planter. This is a vehicle that you use to plant the rice in. Very interesting. It looks almost like a little go-kart with a suspension lift. So yeah, that's what you use for rice. This is the saplings that you plant, and this is what you use to harvest your rice with. So yeah, I think if you maybe I must just show you guys quickly this. Let's quickly go like this again. Where was that again? It was here somewhere. Yeah, if you go to help and you go down to your crops and you get rice. So if you see what you can see here on this little picture, there's it looks like a water pump. So it is a water pump. What you do is you flood your field. That was actually a good picture. You flood your field with water, you plant your rice in the water, and then you go and harvest it afterwards. But you have to do everything. You have to open the valves to flood your water. It's very much like a realistic role play of farming simulator. It's basically what they are doing in real life. Yeah, sorry. Suspended wheelchair. Ja, it is a suspended wheelchair, definitely. Ja, ek het so 'n bietjie soos 'n besetene gery, sorry. Yeah, back to this. This is your beehives. Obviously I'm standing in the bees, so that's not nice. It generates the honey by itself by planting your product. So if you plant your grains, any grain that you plant, let's say sunflowers, your bees will start producing honey. One thing also that I've actually just remembered now, if you look at this icon here, so in your right hand corner it says small shed, required materials, next step, wooden beams, planks, long and planks. Okay, so what this does, is it allows you to build your own shed. This was not in 22. Definitely a very something very nice. So I'm pretty sure over the map, if you buy more pieces of land, there will be more of this. So you need to now physically go and cut wood in the, I can't remember where, I think it's over here somewhere. You go and cut the wood, you deliver it to one of the sawmills. The sawmill cuts a plank for you, and you deliver it to your site, which is this site over here, and you start building your own little small shed. Obviously it will just pop up right here, and I think it's honestly, it gives you almost like a farm building effect in the game, which is, I think it's very neat little touch to that. Show us how to flood fields and rice. I'm not sure how to do that, to be honest with you. I'm gonna need to do a tutorial, but if you guys are up to it, I can see if I can do it now after, well, not after, while we are on the stream. I can just pop out of this game and go to that. Obviously I don't even think in America they do rice planting, so there's no fields. The fields are a lot different for rice than it is normal fields. So basically what I mean by that is, on the edge of your field going down, you've got a brim. We call it a brim. It's more like a little small mountain made out of gravel, so that the water doesn't spill over. So I don't think on this map there is any of the rice fields available. You can go ahead and plant it, but I'm not sure where it's gonna grow, because you need to flood the fields. It's I just want to see something. Maybe we can make a field. There is a way to do that as well. Oh, you need to go to purchase. So in this menu you can do constructions and farmlands. Het lijkt nogal soos nukes, nee. Besig om met die grond uit te gaan. Iemand gaan nou gebom word. Okay, let's see if it is here. Tools, farmhouse, no. One thing I didn't touch base now. I'm gonna explain this now. I just want to see if we can get that. I don't think we can. There should be a pump on this menu somewhere where you can add a pump to the field, because you can terraform obviously in the game as well. Fences, no. Lights, maybe on this one, also not. So this is the terraforming. You can plant trees and all of that. Yeah, I don't think you can do it on this map. The crops I like to harvest in Farming Simulator is most of the time barley. It gives you the most money for the amount that you're doing. Barley is one. I like to do corn, and I also like to do sunflowers. It's one of the it's just something I very like. And soya beans as well. You can do soya beans as well. Some mad donuts on your field. Yeah, it was activists. So yeah, I think in this map you cannot do rice, although you can buy all the equipment. I just don't see where the pumps are. You need to be able to add a pump next to your field, and obviously make a few brims on it for your, so that your water doesn't spill away. Yeah, oh, here we go. A rice field. Rice field. Okay, finish. So that's how a rice field looks. Okay, that was actually neat. Nice. So this is how a rice field looks. Like I said, this little section here of the brims, and this is where you open your water flood. So you flood your field. I don't know if you do this before you plant or after you plant. I am not sure. Switch hand tools. Yeah, also with your hand tools, this is something new. If you activate your hand tools now, usually you couldn't see your flashlight. Now you can see your flashlight in your hand, and it works. Yep, it works. That's a very neat little thing that they've added in. Usually the screen would just lit up. If in Farming Simulator 22 it would have just lit up so that you can see where you're going at night. Obviously, actually I haven't played this Farming Simulator 25 in the night, evening time, in game obviously, but that yeah, maybe we must take a stroll to home and take a nap and then come back. I wonder if this gets into mud. Let me get one of my tractors and drive through this. I just changed the camera again. Let's take this old John Deere. Go and check out this new field of ours that's made out of rice. Oh, nice. Would you look at that? So it terraforms or deforms inside of the water Yeah, that's so good. I like that so much. Yeah, Salt, I am playing at night at this moment. Hulle moet dit maar van my pay aftrek. Ek het daai deurmoer toe gery. Yes, I'm enjoying the terraforming of this too much. And your wheels are wet. And there's mud on the tires as well. No, this is I'm actually more in love with the game now than I was before. Yeah, that's very neat. That's so neat. I can't believe the mud is inside of the tires. That's so nice. That's so nice. I just wish they made it that you can get stuck in mud, so that you can get a chain and go get a chain and then pull your vehicles out. I wonder how long this thing takes to flood. Oh, there we go. Water level 29. There we can see there it's 29 and the size of us spin hom in. Ja, hier moet bou om vast te laat druk. Ja. Kap 'n paar donuts hierso. Kyk of hy wil vassit. Dankie Storm. And it's a four-wheel drive. Huh, okay. Nee, ek dink jy gaan vassit nie, hè? Nah, it's not gonna get stuck. It also looks a little bit as if it's driving on top of the water. Oh, there it looks a little better. Heavily. Nee, heavily. Dis 'n John Deere, hy sit nie vas nie. Let's see. 46. Okay. Ja, so ja, kom ons koop die motorfiets. Let's buy the bike and then see if it will, what happens if we drive a bike. Mess around a little bit on this I'm on the wrong place. Let's mess around a bit with this thing. Black Spider, White Wonder. Black Spider or White Wonder? Which one you guys want to see in the mud pit? It's actually a good looking bike. It's a nice looking little bike. Okay, let's go with the White Wonder. Black Spider it is. Let's see, there's a small little bit of a delay on the stream, so if I ask the question I need to wait a bit, but that's not a problem. Okay, let's get this. Waar's jou helmet? Ek wil 'n wheelie doen. He doesn't want a wheelie. Yo. Yeah, he doesn't want to do a wheelie. Okay, let's see if we can get this little motorbike dirty. Oh, almost missed my stop. It doesn't want to spin. Hey. That's how you want to get the bike dirty. So I think the physics of a vehicle is not yet all up there. Look at him swaying like little. Hey. Oh no. Like I said, the physics of the vehicles is a little bit sketchy on this one as well as 22. I'm actually very sad about that. I would have wished they have improved on the physics of that. At least you can see you are in water, but the depth of the water doesn't look that much good. Okay, well, at least we had that. So water level is 65%. Okay, so after doing that, I'm pretty sure you need to now just plant your rice in this, and then harvest it when it's ready. Let's see if it is rice season, so that you can plant that. Physics. He's defying the laws of physics. That's how he's getting it done, Salt. He's defying the laws of physics. Okay, so rice needs to be planted in April, and then it gets harvested. That's actually a fast turnover time. That's most probably a very good way to make money. I mean, if you plant it here, it grows for, well, if you plant it in April, you're gonna harvest it in August, so you've 1 to 3 months. Hoe lyk die trekker in water? Kom ek wys jou hoe lyk die trekker in water. The physics of the tractors in the water are a little bit better than it is for the vehicles. So it splashes the splashes the water, and you can actually see it goes down in the water. The water level has gone up now, so yeah, no, it looks better now. I'm actually glad that's how it works. So yeah, it just doesn't want to get stuck. I've tried to get it stuck, it doesn't want to get stuck. Yeah, it doesn't want to get stuck in the water. How's it, Shao? Yeah, he joined the chat. It just doesn't want to get stuck. That's basically that's one of the negatives of this. Let's see, what else do we have here? Yeah, one neat trick as well. You can go to packs, and if you whatever you want to harvest, if you want to harvest vegetables, if you go into this category, it shows you all the equipment, that you need for that specific one. Okay, so Black Hawk is asking me to ramp the bike, so I am gonna ramp the bike. I'm not sure over what, but I'm gonna do it. Maybe I must move that tractor out of the way and ramp it over the pump. Let's see. Salt is my new cousin. That's all I can say. Okay, Black Hawk. Ek gaan try om te ramp. Ek wens dit ewe really. Jo. Hi liefling. Okay. It doesn't want to ramp over the pump, so I'm gonna find a spot where I can ramp this little scooter, like Salt said. Maybe over this hill. You think it will ramp over this hill? Hey, there's a little jump. There's another. Okay, I don't know what happened now, but okay. Let's see if I can get a little bit of a jump. Oh no. Oor die waterput, okay, ek gaan terug waterput toe. Well, if you just saw what happened now, this guy almost broke his neck. He's amper pop neck gewees. Oh yes. Okay, I just did a front flip. So let's go and jump this bad boy oor die waterput. Okay, here we go. Yes, I made it. First try, but now I'm. Where's my character? Chum? Is he okay? Yet. Okay, so I've lost my bike and I've lost my character in the. Okay, there we go. What is this guy doing? Yeah, no. Oh yes, okay, that was fun. Okay, yeah, so I'm glad you're enjoying it, Salt. It was quite fun just messing around with that little old bike. So yeah, everything on your farm you can demolish. You get, I think you get a little bit of money back for the things that you do demolish, to create your own farm. One map I'm very keen to see release from mods is No Man's Land. I'm hoping that they bring No Man's Land into this. Yeah, there was a fun section of events that just happened. Yeah, No Man's Land. I'm hoping they bring No Man's Land back to FS25. It was one of the maps that I really enjoy. It's basically a blank map, blank canvas for yourself to start your own farm. You need to literally plow your own farms from the word go. And you need to buy all your equipment by yourself as well. Hy kan nie fietsry nie. Hy weet nie hoe fiets te ry nie. So yeah. Hy ry nie by sy hom. Ja, dis wat daar gebeur het. So yeah, I'm very excited for all the new mods that's coming out. Like I said in the beginning of the stream, there's not a lot of mods out yet, but it's actually so nice to see that there is mods out and available, and all the vehicles that we have at this moment. It's quite a lot of vehicles already, for the likes of a base game. So yeah, as jy vir my 'n upgrade keep, yeah, it's bietjie, that's a bit of an expensive request that you have there. Ja, ek sal veel eerder my eie ene eers wil upgrade. And then verder gaan. So I think what I'm going to do now is let's take a little bit of an exploration drive of the map. I've only been in this section here. I think first of all let's go to the docks on this side. Black Hawk, ek het 'n idee wie hy is. En hy is my ook een van my nuwe cousins. Ek dink so. Anders weet ek glad nie. Salt, jy kan die sponsor wees van daai 2 kopies, wel 3 kopies in hierdie oomblik. Okay, let's see what goes on at the docks. Here's a little interaction phase. Just, this bike doesn't. Enter vehicle, start ferry. Oh shit. Okay. Oh, okay, so this is just a little short ferry ride to the other side of the river. What is on the other side of the river? Oh, it's just a shortcut. Okay, that makes sense. You don't have to drive all the way around and get back on this side. Same with this one. Yeah, you can just quickly go over and jump. Okay. Just wish I could jump the river with my bike. That would be nice. Ek het jou by Nies ontmoet. Ja, Black Hawk, jy val my vas. As jy my sê wie jy is, gaan ek weet wie jy is. By wat sê jy nies? Yeah, I wanted to explore a little bit of the valley. I want to go. Here's a lot of beehives. Yeah. Let's go to this forest section here at the end. I want to see how far the map goes at the end. So what I think is, yeah, let's do that. Let's go and check out. Let's go and see what's on this side of the map. Oh no. See what I mean about the physics of the vehicles? It just doesn't gel. It's not lekker. Like you go over a small bump of a motorcycle and this guy rocks on like a seesaw. Black Hawk in Rustenburg. In Rustenburg. So this looks like it's the end of the road here. That's actually nice that they've done it like this. It's not just the end of the world like they did on 22. It's, you can still see the map going on. This is a little grassland field, looks like. It's actually something neat. Let's go see what's through the trees here. Oh, it's a nice little field here with a small farmhouse in the middle of nowhere. Crash count number. I'm not too sure I understand what you mean. Black Hawk in Rustenburg. Nee, jy het my vasgevra. Ek het geen idee wie jy is nie. Maar dankie dat jy hier is. Ek waardeer dit. As jy my sê, sal ek dalk weet. Salt your homemade can play. Nee. And there's also new sounds to the game. I don't know if you hear the sound of the wheels going on the gravel roads. That's also something new to FS 25. Driving a little bit around in town. Here's sunflowers. How the hell do you harvest these things? Or is it just a little field where you can go into? This way. Hey, mate. Boots drunk. It's like a little maze. It's a little maze in here. That's pretty cool. Nou, hoe het jy op die stream gekom, of het ons jou vertel daarvan, van die channels, of die channel wat ek het? Just want to quickly see something here. So, just want to go like this. Ons het plaaswerk toe doen. Get your shit together. Okay, well, yeah. This I think there's a lot of things to do on this map. I've run through all of the important stuff on FS25 now for this evening. I haven't touched base on animals, but personally myself, I haven't even spent a lot of animal time on FS22. So yeah, what I think I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna call this a stream evening. I hope you guys had a wonderful time with me. Thank you very much for the support that was given tonight. I'm definitely interested and intrigued to start a series on FS25. Hopefully it happens soon, but just keep an eye on the channel, on the social medias, and you will see a day. Yeah, I think that's it, guys. I think what I can see here is, so the contracts updates was quite interesting to see how much they've increased in the half, or the second half of the stream. I think I touched based on it in the beginning part of it. So yeah, thank you so much everyone. Have a wonderful evening or day wherever you are, and I'll catch you all on the next one. Peace. I'm out.